What else do we have? Nothing really that I want you to do. Sonic Sword. There you go. Right in the stuff. Alright, Sergey, it's time to put this one to bed. Well, there is no escape, Dargan. What? What are you doing now? Oh, you're gonna do your little swoop. Your cute little swoop. Aw, he thinks that's effective. You're just tiring yourself out. Yes, you are. But it looks a lot less spirited now, doesn't it? Alright, you don't have any black skills, which is regrettable. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna have you recharge your batteries. Because frankly, you do so much damage with your physical attacks right now, there's no reason to do anything else. Well, that sucked. Marcy. You teach that little bastard. He thinks he's better than you. Send him into space. It's the place. Thing is taking a load of abuse, hasn't it? Okay, we're back to normal. That was fun while it lasted. I hate you. Ultra Nova, uh-oh. Well, Sergey's got some juice. He can heal people after this. Really, those Omega Whites and everything, those are the ones that really hurt. Don't get me wrong, that was better than his swoop. Not much. Let's go big or go home. Yeah! Was there supposed to be music there, or is it just a somber victory? You got a level point. You got magic. You got double strength. You got double strength. Holy shit. You guys are not even close to being as strong as me. Also, I need to work on my accuracy on those characters. Holy shit. Earring of Hope. Now I shall truly awaken again. This too is destiny. Well, that thing in the Dragon God is only a quasi-existence. A temporal form that the real Dragon God uses in order to appear within this dimension. The actual Dragon God was consumed long ago in the distant past. Integrated by the entity known as Lavos in a time on the other side of the dimensional darkness. The frozen flame is a splinter from the extraterrestrial being known as Lavos. That's why it has those cute little eyes. The one who connects the frozen flame, in effect, links Lavos himself. As the mediator between Lavos and living beings, the one will gain As the mediator between Lavos and all living beings, that one will gain extraordinary powers. By binding the new seed of destruction, the Devourer of Time. What in the world is the Devourer of Time? Also, Glenn's voice changed dramatically. Now go to the place where time became divided and weave the threads of time together again. Chrono Trigger! Yeah, so the last place we have to go is where it all began. The Devourer of Time is a new life form. Born out of the fusion of a life form from this planet with Lavos. It nests on the far side of the dimensional void. In the far-off future, when the fusion becomes complete, it will weaken. Then the Devourer of Time will begin to consume all space-time continua. Despair and hatred, to continue all things to nothingness. That is what it desires. Here, take this with you. You're just going to give me this? Okay, alright. That time egg will enable you to travel beyond time-space. The world is in your hands. Go, release the life that is imprisoned. Also, I need to tone down the music down after all this. Curse Splash. Hey, there's a thing! I pointed at my fucking monitor right there. Fucking goddamn sneaky chess. I was too much in awe of this room to notice that it was right fucking there. Oh, Jar Jar, thanks. It has plenty of connections. Don't you go away. No! But it... No! 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 Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it! Moments of planning ruin. Because it's gonna crash back into the sea, presumably. Well... That probably had fucking beta-carotene in it. Oh. Is that all? Ah, got a few leaks. Neat. Well, that's kind of nifty. You know it has water coming out of its armpits. So that's the Terror Tower's final true form. All life forms dream of being greater and more powerful. And we finally got out of hell. Well, that's cool. Can I go back? No. Piss. God damn it. God damn it. Well, I guess I'll have to get that chest on another playthrough. That is fucking disappointing. Oh well. There's no take-backsies now either. We're not going to sit through that fight again either. Alright. That chest had the best item in the game. No, it didn't. It didn't have an Einlanzer or a Master Moon A in it. Right? Let's see. How are we looking for our stuff? I need a lot of money to make more rainbow shit. And I frankly don't give a fuck. Is there anything else we want to do before we take on this? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. So we go here. We use the Chrono Cross, I think. Or the Time Egg, actually. Or not. Use the Chrono Cross. Now I'm tilting my head. I was pretty sure that was how it worked. Maybe I just go out to sea? This is definitely where you fight the final battle. I probably wasn't in the right spot. I probably need to be in just the right position. What the fuck is your problem? Maybe I need to go back to my world? Which world am I in right now? I'm in another world. Well, perhaps I just need to pass through then. Perhaps if I use the ancestral amulet, something new will happen. Well, clearly I need to be in my world, right? That's when this all began. It wasn't here on the other world. Oh, I think this may be the right place. I don't know why. Yes, you can't do it in the another world, it would seem. Can I move? Good. Oh yeah, there's a new thing there, ain't there? Hello. You finally made it, Sergey. When did the sorry tale all begin? Was it 10 years ago, when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago, when you were wounded by a panther demon that attacked you? Resulting in you being carried to Chronopolis, where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame. Or perhaps it was even 2,400 years in the future, when the time crash hurled Chronopolis back to prehistoric times. Maybe it was then. Or maybe it was even in 12,000 BC, when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos. Each of those is close to being correct, and yet at the same time, so far from the right answer. That's right, motorcycle outside, so far away. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Scalia was sucked into a dimensional vortex along with the Lavos Mammon machine. Scalia and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of the Scala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Or Scala. It looks like Scala. We'll just go with that. Yet at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. As Scala fell through the time gate in this condition, she heard your crying echoing throughout time. That is her story, and yours began. That is when her story and yours began to intertwine. Need a little water. It is also when the past and the future began to intersect, and when the world became divided in two. Led by the pitiful crying of the young Sergei, as the panther demons poison took hold of him, Princess Scala traveled 10,000 years in time to try to make contact with this dimension. This caused a raging magnetic storm that resulted in Fate's system malfunction, which led Sergei to the frozen flame. Yes, Sergei, the sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Scala. Before the destructive mindset could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent a copy of herself into this dimension. Scala left her baby daughter clone with an ancient pendant possessing magical powers. This was to safeguard her daughter clone and in a life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. That's pretty nifty. Wish it would do that for me. You know what? Hey. That explains how save states work. Bam! I blew your mind with science. With pseudoscience. Either way, nothing changes who you can become. You're still my precious little daughter, or my precious little sister, kid. Gasp. But now, about Project Kid, the time control project Balthazar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between Fate and the Dragon Gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this very location. Of course, Kid was not to know anything about this whole plan until later, when it was all finished. Further in the future, Kid is meant to travel back 10,000 years in time from now to save Sergei from drowning. And then Kid was also meant to call Sergei into the other world as he spoke to Lena here on Opasa Beach. You are our last and final chance. Only you, who came in contact with Scala and Kid, Scala's daughter clone, can do it. In the darkness that exists On the other side of time, Scala has been integrated into the Devourer of Time. Please, Sergei, release Princess Scala from the bonds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us the life forms that exist on this planet what our new future will be. God damn, that was a lot of exposition. Hopefully you two are a lot less wordy than goddamn Luca. Hey there, little guy. I like how they moved out of the way so we can see him. Where even angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died on this very spot. There's no mistake, you died. You died, son. The truth is, this world, in which you still are alive, isn't a regularity. It's a false reality. Well, thanks, kid. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. Lynx, also known as the Fate computer. After Prometheus broke the link between Fate and the Flame, Fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the Six Dragons had sent Harley forth to try and gain possession of the Flame. Harley made contact with Fate's biological incarnation, Lynx, and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. The elimination of Prometheus Circuit's lock on the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Harley abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. But the whole attempt only ended in failure. Then they waited for you to appear instead. You see, Fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimensions and tried to make contact with the flame, because it is an incredible supercomputer and it can run that kind of simulation. I don't know how to break it to you, but Lynx was actually your father, Wasuki! Dun dun dun! Holy shit! Drawing closer to the flame caused him to become unstable, and the image of you dying in terror changed him completely into a giant kitty person. Finally, after having his psyche totally eroded, he lost his very soul and was easily integrated by Fate. Fate turned Wasuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Holy shit, so he was my dad, and he was a cyborg that was made to look like a giant kitty person. Holy fuck. Although Wasuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to Fate. Oh, so he still saved us as Lynx. Humans are such fragile, disjointed, and imperfect things. Love and hate, life and death. You know. Perhaps even Fate itself dreamed of using the flame to someday reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame gazes back into you. How very incredible. Hello. Hello, you.